in Bariko said the facilities, mainly nightclubs and quarrying companies, fall short of environmental standards, hence the action.
Following these inspections, the agency issued notices of violation to the concerned facilities. These notices detailed specific breaches observed and provided a framework for corrective actions.
The DG, who reiterated the commitment of the agency in ridding the country of unwholesome practices endangering the environment, called on stakeholders and the business community to adhere strictly to environmental operative standards or face the wrath of the law.
When your facility is also sealed, it doesn't mean that heavens are falling. What we are simply saying is that you are doing the wrong thing. Come to the office and sort out that, and then we'll go back and give you a template for remediation.
NESRA restates the agency will continue to monitor quarrying and construction activities closely to ensure adequate protection of lives and the environment. In Abuja, Mina Daniels, NTA News.
Still talking safety, many Nigerians are eager for improvements in the power sector. While hope for change is strong, key players are highlighting areas of the electricity supply industry that impact safety. What is impressive is that in this area, there is a common ground where both the government and citizens can work together to bridge the gaps, and that ensures electricity safety standards. Ramat Abdullahi has more.
Nigeria's power sector, no doubt, faces a range of challenges. However, there is growing concern about adherence to safety regulations, which are vital for protecting lives and property. For example, many Nigerians ignore safety rules when building structures under high-tension power lines. Some consumers even suffered losses and damages due to faulty electrical appliances they purchased.
The quality is not much. It's like they reduce the quality based on prices. It's market that control prices.
The Director General of the Nigerian Electricity Management Services Agency, NEMSA, Aliyu Tuko Tahir, stated that while the agency enforces technical standards by inspecting and testing electrical equipment, it also certifies electrical installers. This certification, he noted, aims to address the challenges posed by unqualified individuals who perform faulty wiring in homes, shops, and offices, thereby exposing people to the risk of fire outbreaks.
We've expanded this certification schemes from one scheme into now 4 schemes, and more schemes are coming on board. And this is also, expanding the areas of specialization, so that, like, for example, electrical installation contracting is one scheme, electrical installation technical personnel is another scheme, installation of electricity meters is one of the schemes, and then certification of renewable energy installers.
We need to have national safe electricity installation empowerment program, and then we expect that the National Assembly could make empowerment of this class of people a constituency project.
While we expect government agencies to ensure safety of lives and property by enforcing electricity safety standards, individuals have crucial role to play. It is often better and wiser to invest more upfront in quality and safety rather than opting for cheaper options with severe consequences later on. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
And in an effort to safeguard the dignity, well-being, and the future of every student and staff of schools, the FCT administration has engaged partners and stakeholders with a view to addressing and preventing sexual harassment in the FCT higher educational institutions. Onoze Yakubu was there and now reports.
The aim of this engagement meeting, put together by the FCT administration in partnership with the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and Gender Mobile Initiative, is to facilitate state-level adoption of the model anti-sexual harassment policy and secure the buy-in of the institutional heads on integration of the Campus Safety Initiative framework in the territory.
And I'm glad to share with you that the 36 of national government have now localized the model anti-sexual harassment policy. What this means is that 36 of national government have done a convening of this nature where they brought together heads of tertiary institutions, and in some states it has become a state executive policy.
It's therefore imperative that our educational institutions not only support but lead the child against sexual harassment. Institutions that fail to act risk significant consequences for reduced academic excellence and productivity, increased absenteeism, low morale, legal liabilities, and higher health care costs.
Mandate Secretary for Education Lami Hayo and other critical stakeholders, including administrators and educators, harp on the need for the educational institutions to implement zero-tolerance policy on sexual harassment, among other measures.
Prevention is not reactive, it is proactive. It requires foresight, courage, and systems designed to stop abuse before it starts.
The school's environment is our concern, and over time we try to concentrate on the basic and the senior secondary school level. This time around we have shifted to the tertiary institution, having gone through on the social media and other communicated media platform where so many things happen in our university campuses and tertiary institutions. So when the partnership came up, of course we key into it immediately because it's of great benefit to all of us.
They, however, resolved to domesticate the policy in all FCT higher educational institutions in a bid to put an end to the ugly trend. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
The First Lady's Every Home a Garden initiative, a key component of the Renewed Hope Agricultural Support Program, continues to empower women in the Federal Capital Territory through agriculture. The program aims to promote food sufficiency and sustainable livelihoods. Hawa Gimba reports on the impact of the initiative on FCT women and how it's enhancing nutrition and empowerment through home gardening.
The Every Home a Garden initiative, a key component of First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu's Renewed Hope Agricultural Support Program, continues to impact lives at the grassroots. The program is sowing seeds of hope in the lives of women across the Federal Capital Territory, promoting self-sufficiency, improved nutrition, and economic growth through backyard farming and small-scale agriculture. In a ministerial engagement held in Abuja, the 2024 cohort of women beneficiaries were celebrated for embracing the initiative. The Minister of State for Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Aliu Sabi Abdullahi, reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to grassroots agricultural empowerment.
We are grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who has given us a marching order because he has declared a state of emergency, and so we are looking at every opportunity. And so in the wisdom of the First Lady, Her Excellency Oluremi Tinubu, she came up with her own Renewed Hope initiative to support the President.
FCT Coordinator Renewed Hope Initiative, Dr. Adedayo Benjamin Lani, described the program as a milestone in community empowerment made possible by the First Lady's visionary leadership.
Women are at the forefront of human development as human projects for the Federal Capital Territory, giving the renewed hope mindset of Mr. President for women.
Participants receive inputs including seeds, tools and technical guidance designed to sustain self-reliant homes and healthier communities.
Encouraging all women who wants to be participant of the 2025 Every Home a Garden to be determined.
God bless her. Make God bless him. Thank you.
The initiative reflects a national vision where women drive agricultural transformation and every home becomes a hub of productivity, dignity, and hope. Hawa Gimba, NTA News.
The All Progressives Congress APC Buhari chairmanship candidate Shokwelo Haruna Audi has reaffirmed his commitment to making Buhari Area Council a model of progressing governance in line with President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Isaac Jibo reports that the chairmanship candidate stated this during a media briefing in Ushafa, Buhari Area Council of FCT.
Shokolo Haruna Audi, APC Buhari chairmanship candidate in the February 2026 area council polls, received his certificate of return Wednesday afternoon. He expressed gratitude to President Tinubu, whose vision for a greater Nigeria continues to inspire the youth. Audi confidently predicted that the APC will secure victory in Buhari Area Council come February 2026.
My deepest gratitude to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, whose vision for a greater Nigeria continues to inspire me as a person and Nigeria at large. I am fully committed to deliver on the vision of our President, on the mandate of our President at the grassroots level, and to make Buhari Area Council a shining example for the progressive governance.
Party Chairman Buhari Ali Shere emphasized the need for collective efforts to champion inclusive development at the grassroots level.
We have full membership of across the whole area council, Buhari Area Council. We have more than 10,000 or 15,000 people across Buhari Area Council.
We have a president who has built on a very, very good foundation from the grassroots to wherever we think is possible in Nigeria.
Notably, Shokolo from the Ushafa community has previously contested for the chairmanship position. In Abuja, Isaac Jibo, NTA News.
The Kids Fund House Montessori and High School has reaffirmed its commitment to providing a supportive learning environment. This was emphasized by the school's director, Taibat Karim, during the third graduation ceremony, where 83 pupils graduated from nursery and primary sections. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni has more.
The Kids Fund House Montessori and High School celebrated a milestone with its third graduation ceremony, with a variety of activities lined up to entertain parents and guests. Director of the school, Mrs. Taibat Karim, stated that the school's mission is to raise well-rounded children who are mentally, physically, socially, and academically balanced and capable of competing globally.
We've pushed them beyond limit. They keep breaking barriers. They keep redefining what is possible. I'm actually hoping for nothing but the best.
Parents emphasized the importance of nurturing children with strong moral values to enable them contribute to national development.
Seeing your child grow up from childhood to this level, I think you have to give thanks to the Almighty. It is Almighty that helps to put you where you are today.
We do less work at home with the kids because the school has, they practically do everything.
To wish them success as they move on in their lives, and we also want to pray that they will attain that which they have dreamt of.
The graduating pupils expressed confidence in their ability to excel, crediting their success to the quality education received.
I am happy I'm going to grade 1. I'm happy I'm going to grade 1.
I'm happy to go to high school because we are going to expect new things, new teammates.
I feel very excited because it's my graduation and it's also my birthday today.
Awards were presented to outstanding students in character and academics, as well as individuals who have contributed to educational development. Notably, Mr. Paul Ate, Zonal Director of NTA Port Harcourt Network Center, received an award for excellence for his advocacy for quality education. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. The news continues shortly. Do stay.
Good evening, glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me.
And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity and lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja.
Would say have a lovely day.
Good to know you're there. Now, as Nigeria continues to grapple with the impact of climate change, the Federal Capital Territory is not left out, with some communities bearing the brunt of seasonal flooding. Lokogoma, a rapidly expanding residential hub in Abuja, has emerged as one of the hardest hit areas. Residents say the fear of flood has now become a frightening routine. Correspondent Kama visited the area and now reports.
Behind me is one of the major water channels here in Lokogoma, an area increasingly under threat each rainy season. With each downpour, residents say the fear of flooding is not just a probability, but a yearly nightmare. Lokogoma in Abuja's FCT is known for its clusters of estates and buildings and a growing population. However, poor land allocation, especially on natural waterways, has made this area one of the most flood-prone zones, as identified by meteorological predictions. The largely residential district sees reoccurring flooding annually, and just last week, a commercial motorcyclist was swept away by a heavy flow of water from Lokogoma towards the Trademore estate, as is in Lugbe. Such incidents raise concern over the inadequate drainage infrastructure.
Whenever rain dey fall like this, it's either the rain go collect one machine go, or e go collect one person life go, and the thing no really help us at all.
People have been here for over 12 years, paying facility fees. Not one single maintenance has been done. Now the residents are crying out loud. They are human beings. The condition of living is bad. We want the government, the federal government, the FCT minister to please help us in the FAB estate. The Residents Association wants to manage the estates. They want to repair their roads themselves instead of giving it to a facility manager that will take their money, and at the end of the day, nothing will be seen.
As you can see, we are standing by one of the bridges here. It's almost impassable as we speak. If you go down a little bit by my right, the second bridge there, you can't even pass that one. It's completely gone. And all the monies we pay, there is no accountability.
Every rainy season, we hear bad news of people losing their life whenever it rains heavily. I know this is Lokogoma.
As the rainy season deepens, residents of Lokogoma say they are left at the mercy of nature. Kama, NTA News.
Up next is business news.
Naira depreciates to 1,537 Naira per dollar in official market. Welcome to Business News. I'm Hakimat Aliu Ibrahim. The Naira depreciated to 1,537 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market, surpassing the parallel market at 2 Naira. Data published by the Central Bank of Nigeria shows that the exchange rate for the Naira rose to 1,537 Naira per dollar from 1,536 Naira per dollar on Tuesday, indicating 1 Naira depreciation for the Naira. But the Naira appreciated to 1,535 per dollar in the parallel market from 1,555 per dollar on Tuesday. Central Bank of Nigeria's Monetary Policy Committee has decided to hold all key policy parameters steady following recent improvements in the macroeconomic environment. After reviewing the decline in inflation and the GDP growth rate above 3%, the MPC voted unanimously to maintain the current monetary stance. The policy rate stays at 27.5%, with the asymmetric corridor retained at plus 500 and minus 100 basis points. The cash reverse ratio remains at 50% for deposit money banks and 16% for merchant banks. Nigeria's gross domestic product grew by 3.13% year-on-year in real terms in the first quarter of 2025. This is according to the latest report by the National Bureau of Statistics on Monday. According to the Bureau, this represents an improvement over the 2.27% growth recorded in the corresponding period of 2024. The NBS, in its Q1 2025 GDP report, said the economic performance in the quarter was driven mainly by the services and industry sector. Now to our locally sourced report. The mudu is a common unit of measurement used to sell food items in markets across Nigeria. Originating in northern Nigeria's grain markets as a unit of mass, rice interestingly. Another term for mudu is Congo. However, can you distinguish between the different types of mudu? Deborah Gazaji-Maika in this report educates us on the various types of mudu.
You can see the difference between this mudu, and this mudu. So I think this mudu is a bit more standard. The rubber mudu is more standard. Then the iron one, because the green one is just one. So they've not duplicated it. I don't think there is any supervision or people going around to ensure, they call it enforcement, to enforce that you use this.
In the past, stakeholders have made concerted efforts to standardize and stabilize the units of measurement used for grains in Abuja markets. To recall, the immediate past chairman of the Abuja Municipal Area Council, Abdullahi Adamu Candido, launched a unified mudu measurement system for the area council markets as a matter of urgency to address pressing issues at the time. However, studies revealed that there has been no adherence to the launched mudu system, leading customers and buyers to question the integrity of traders in Abuja markets. Some buyers have alleged.
Not honest, that's the truth. We're not honest people, because if somebody knows that this is a small mudu and he's selling it at the price of a big mudu.
Consumers are advocating for the mudu measurement system to align with the standard mudu used across the Federal Capital Territory. In Abuja, Deborah Gazaji-Maika, NTA News.
And that's the size of our package this week. The news continues shortly.
Now let's see the stories trending in the sports world.
Nigeria Super Falcons will take on host nation Morocco's Atlas Lionesses in the final this Saturday at the Olympic Stadium in Rabat. For Nigeria Super Falcons, the tournament has been a showcase of dominance, defensive resilience, and title ambition, unbeaten and yet to concede a goal. The 9-time African champions are chasing a record extending 10th WAFCON title, their first since 2018. The Confederation of African Football (CAF) has appointed Namibia's Antino to officiate the final of the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations WAFCON between Nigeria and Morocco. Antino, one of WAFCON's most consistent and composed referees, will make history as the first Namibian official to take charge of a tournament final. She will be assisted by Alice Omutesi of Rwanda and Senegal's Tabara Moji, both for their sharp judgment and steady performances during the competition. In the video assistant referee booth, Rwanda's Salama Mukasanga, a trailblazer in global football officiating, will take charge, bringing a wealth of experience to the high-stakes encounter. Nigeria Super Falcons will take on host nation Morocco's Atlas Lionesses in the final this Saturday at the Olympic Stadium in Rabat. With Sports Brief, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
And sports concludes the news at 1. Join us at 7 for more. I am Mariam George Jitubo.
Al-Falah International Academy Kubwa Abuja, an Islamic educational institution where faith meets excellence and children are raised to lead with knowledge, discipline and strong moral value. At Al-Falah International Academy, we offer a robust curriculum that blends sound Islamic teachings with world-class academic standards from early years to secondary levels, delivered by highly trained, professional and fully dedicated teachers committed to every child's success. We also proudly run the Baitul Quran memorization program, a structured and spiritually enriching Hifz Quran memorization stream designed to help students memorize the Noble Quran with proper tajweed, supported by experienced Hufaz and qualified Islamic scholars. Our facilities include a well-stocked library, fully equipped science and ICT laboratories, a modern sports center, excellent boarding facilities for boys and girls, reliable school bus shuttle service. Excitingly, the new senior secondary school section is now open and currently admitting students for the 2025/2026 academic session into SS1 and SS2. Admission is also opened into other classes such as Playpen, Preparatory, Reception 1 and 2, Primaries 1 to 5, and JSS 1 to 3. Don't miss the chance to give your child a wholesome Islamic and academic foundation in a safe, nurturing environment. Al-Falah International Academy, Kubwa, Abuja, raising morally upright, academically sound, and future-ready leaders. National Academy Kubwa Abuja, an Islamic educational institution